Some weeks ago I made a video with the question if mast shimming is helping a pumpfoiler to be more effective with the angle of attack and therefore save a lot of energy. It was really difficult to decide, and a lot of you wrote comments and wrote me in person, which was really interesting to know. So I came to 3 conclusions. The first one is I put the shim the other way around, so I did some reverse shimming, and the interesting thing is it felt really strange. It wasn't much that the back foot or front foot pressure would really change, but it was more like driving or accelerating a car with the handbrake on. It felt really hard to push with both legs, so I wouldn't say that it changed like the front foot or the back foot pressure. Reverse shimming makes it more difficult to pump. That's the first one. The second one, I looked at a lot of statistics about my Garmin watch, and it was really difficult to draw any conclusions out of that. I guess first one, the accuracy of the Garmin watch is not perfect. Second, the leg is not always the same. And thirdly, it's difficult to pump always in the exact speed and the exact rhythm. So I guess if you really want to analyze something out of it, you need to do like a way bigger quantity to really draw some conclusions from it. And then it will still be difficult to explain. And then my third thing is like the reasoning why I still believe that mast shims are important. Some of you gave me the video of Alden Haverly. He's a designer for foils, and he talked about shimming the hydrofoil. I will link it above and hear my thoughts to it. I still believe that mast shimming has a difference, and I will try to explain it right now. I can't fix the front wing. This is like fixed with Gong. So what I can only change is the mast shim, which is this setup. So in the video, the guy said that changing this will never change the angle of attack here. And yes, of course, that's obvious. This thing will always stay the same angle. But this is my thought. I might be mistaken, but this is how I see it. Let us put it into extreme. Imagine we put a crazy shim on it, and it's something like this. That stays the same. But nobody can pump like this. So what will happen? It's like a whip. You will always have your board kind of balanced while pumping. So if you put it into extreme, this person will pump like this. And of course now the angle of attack is really low. This will be really difficult. But the balance of the board will always be kind of horizontal, because otherwise you are not able to pump like this. Okay, we can do it the other way around. If we put a crazy shim like this, nobody will pump like this. It wouldn't be possible. You would fall off the board. So what happens? He will stay like this on the board, and now suddenly the angle of attack is differently. So that's why I believe with pumping, the mast shim makes a difference in the angle of attack, because you will always, while pumping, have the board horizontally. That's the best way you pump, and that's why I think it makes a huge difference. So I hope this explanation makes sense to you. I'm not sure. That's my best way to explain it. Maybe you have different thoughts. I'm interested to know them. So thank you very much for watching. I'm curious to know what you think about it. Write it in the comments, subscribe, like it. Have a great day. May the foil be with you always.